All right, beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 75-minute yoga class that I'm calling Ghosh Flow Yoga. We are going to follow the 26 and 2 Bikram yoga sequence, but we will add optional postures and sun salutes, posture variations that are inspired by Bishnu Ghosh, who was Bikram's teacher out of Calcutta, India. So this is very much in the 26 and 2 lineage of yoga. If at any point in class something does not feel right for your body, remember that you can modify a posture, you can do something else, you can skip it entirely. Yoga should be fun, especially this class is designed to be fun and challenging at times, but you're never going to a point of pain. We're going to start with 2 rounds of pranayama, standing deep breathing, good for your lungs and respiratory system. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, all the time against the back of your throat. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down, look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you, arms forward, touching to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide. Like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels, thighs tight, glutes tight, stomach in. Exhale, head up, lock your legs, weight stays in the heels, abdominal wall contracted, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, so just the neck and arms move at the beginning of class, lower body stays still like a statue, look straight ahead. Exhale, head up, just your head drops back. No backward bending. Keep shoulders over hips, hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down, use your chin to push your knuckles down. Fingers stay interlaced up to the webbing, palms face the floor. Exhale, head up. Now use your knuckles to push your head back. Make a tight fist, squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, and elbows together. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath, push the air out. Inhale, head down. Let's make this the last breath in the first set. Deepest breath so far. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs and glutes, pull your abdomen in, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up, breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back, reach your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements, elbows touch when your lungs are empty. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. Chin down, elbows up, stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Take your time as you exhale. Use your eyes to trace an arc along the ceiling. Look back, arms forward, push, elbows together. Inhale, I'll do a few with you. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale. Elbows touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, strongest one so far. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath, second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down. We'll continue with Ardha Chandrasana with Tadasana, half moon with hands to feet pose, which we will then flow into a little bit of a sun salute. I will explain it as we go through it. Bring your feet together, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight, white knuckle grip. Stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, suck your stomach in. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Good, without bending elbows, without bending knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back. Keep your arms with your ears, palms together, wrists straight. Push your left hip a little forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Hips forward, arms back, stomach in, stretch up, and slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right. Continue to breathe through your nose. We're gonna breathe through the nose for the rest of class. There will be times where you do little sips of air in and out through the nose, or times in class where your heart rate picks up, but you're never going to a point where you can't breathe, you're holding your breath, or you have to breathe through your mouth, right? Slow and steady wins the race. We want to flood our body with oxygen the whole time. You can also use your breath to get deeper into postures. So weight in the heels, arms with the ears, inhale breath, lengthen the arms. Exhale breath, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. First back bend of the day, I'll show you from the side. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake, look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears, try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Bend your total spine backward bending, keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Now bring arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up. Exhale, stomach in, bend your knees, fold, hands to floor, relax your head. Ooh, and tight, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Tadasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers, pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Touch your stomach to thighs. Chest to knees, eventually face to the shins, below the knees, no room for light and air between the upper and lower body. Wrap your elbows back behind you. Try to touch your elbows together behind you. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes. Lift your hips up. Stretch your spine down. We're going to start to transition into a little bit of a sun salute. On your next inhale, release the grip from the backs of your legs and lift into a halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you, back flat. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, shoulder width distance, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down. Imagine you're pulling yourself down to the floor. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do Cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or Up Dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for Down Dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. You can also take Child's Pose instead. Come down onto your knees, sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. So every plank can be a tabletop, every Down Dog can be a Child's Pose. You can also skip the Chaturanga and just go straight from a plank or tabletop directly into a Child's Pose or Down Dog. So there's lots of options within the Sun Salute. On your next inhale, hands to the floor. Look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, hands together, arms with your ears, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, float your arms down. Good, let's do that again. Second set, feet together, arms up, palms together. Switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight grip. Hips forward, arms back, stomach in, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the right, press your hips to the left, breathe. In the second set, maybe going a little bit deeper. Use your right hand to pull your left hand to the top right corner of the room. Press your heels into the floor, push your hips to the left. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Imagine you're leaning against a wall behind you, shoulders down, chin and chest up, stomach in, stretch up, and slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, wrists straight. Push your right hip a little forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes, squeeze your back, lift your chest, and take your arms back with your ears. So whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching, keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips forward, keep your chest lifted, push your hands back, lock your arms, bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch, decompress the spine. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Let the pretty colors fade, hands to floor, drop your head. Go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, what's still a little tighter, tender. And second set, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down. Imagine you're sliding stomach down, thighs, chest down, knees, nose between the calves. One day, top of the head touches the top of the toes. Pull on your heels, roll forward like a wheel. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your knees. Change, inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift, chest proud, shoulders back. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into your plank or tabletop. Remember that you can go from here into a Down Dog or Child's Pose or take a Chaturanga. Lean forward, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down. Inhale, push up into a back bend. Exhale, lift your hips up for Down Dog or sink your hips down for Child's Pose. And we will have plenty of Sun Salutes in the standing series. So, maybe in one you do a Down Dog and in one you do a Child's Pose, right? Make sure that you're switching it up. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up with a flat back, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. We're going to do one more set that goes real fast. Feet together, arms up, palms together. This time, only cross your thumbs and try to keep your palms together. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop to the right for 5, 4, 3, palms together, 2, 1. Change, inhale to come up, stretch up, and drop to the left, 5, 4, 3, wrist straight, 2, 1. Change, come on up, back bend, step forward a little bit, keep your eyes open, relax your head back and go back. Change, inhale to come up, stretch, exhale, fold. This time right away, go into the posture, grab your heels from behind, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Change, inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to floor. This time, if you'd like, you can try floating back. You want to land with your elbows bent, so you're going to land in your Chaturanga if you want to hop back. Always landing with bent elbows, it's safer for the shoulders. Come on down. Inhale, push up into your Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, lift your hips up for Down Dog or sink your hips down for Child's Pose. You want your hands shoulder width distance and your feet hip width distance. Inhale, look forward. You can either step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Let's continue awkward Ookatasana. Step your right foot to the right, about 6 inches hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel. Arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat, spine straight, weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. So nice. Suck your stomach in, lean your upper body back, look forward, lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Come on up, keep your arms there. Press your hips forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina, stretch up at the top, bend your knees, sit down and lean back, touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you, heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, come on up, still breathing, squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Matt, your camera froze for a second, and I thought that you were just like frozen, folded forward, and I was like, "Is Matt okay? Do I need to call 911?" Okay, I'm glad it was just your camera. Squeeze your knees together and forward, lift your chest, drop your shoulders, change, slowly come up, knees together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Let's do another sun salute. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Remember to switch it up. Either way, spread your fingers wide, and especially if you're in down dog, root down through your knuckles and palms so that you're not putting all of your body weight on your wrists. Inhale, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Good, let's do second set of awkward. Step your right foot to the right, hip width distance. This time we can try some different variations if you'd like. Bring your hands together at heart center and actively press your palms together so you feel your biceps engage. Pull your abdomen in, inhale, chest up. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back and down. Keep your neck long, look forward. Option to stay here or start to take left elbow outside of right knee. Try to bring your thumbs at heart center, twist, look up towards the ceiling. And if you'd like, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, left fingertips down towards your left heel, twist. Good, bring your hands back together, unwind, other side, sitting low. Take right elbow outside of left knee and twist, thumbs at the sternum. Look up, left arm up, right arm down. Move your hips a little to the right, even out the hips, and then roll the left rib cage back. Good, bring your hands back together, unwind and change. Come on up. Spread your toes wide, lift your heels, stretch up, sit down. In the second set, if you'd like, fold forward, good, and then bring your arms back, squeeze shoulder blade scapula together, palms facing each other, heels a little higher, knees a little higher. You can lean forward to sit down. Change, balance, challenge, keep your heels lifted, bring your arms up parallel to the floor, squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. My heels drop, that's okay. One day the heels stay lifted. Squeeze your knees together and forward. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders. If you're sitting all the way down, you have healthy knees and you want to test balance and control, come up 1 inch and hold. Come up 1 inch and hold. And change. Slowly push the floor away from you. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Another optional sun salute showing you from the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor, step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. If you're doing child's pose, try to get your hips to your heels. If you're doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels don't naturally touch the floor, try taking a step that's wider than your hips. And if you have tight hamstrings, you can micro bend your knees in the down dog to take weight away from the backs of the legs. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, exhale, swing right arm under left arm, right elbow under left elbow. We are going into eagle pose, Garudasana. Palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, stay down there, lean back and bring right leg over left leg, right leg over left leg, cross your legs, twist like ropes. Eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back, bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, sit down, upper body back at the end. Good, change feet together, arms up. Let's do the left side. Swing left arm, under right arm, left under right, Palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Bend your knees, sit down. Stay down there. Lean back and bring left leg over right leg. Left over right, cross twist, squeeze and breathe. On this side, bring your knees to the left. Upper body to the right, wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles all in one line. Bring the weight back into your heel. Move your hips back and down, fold forward to sit down more, and then lean your upper body back. Good, change, feet together, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale into your cobra or up dog. Exhale into your down dog or child's pose. Breathe. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold, connect to your breath. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, we're gonna go into second set, arms and legs together. Swing right arm under left arm, right leg over left leg. Right arm under left arm, right leg over left leg, eventually at the same time. Push your left hip a little forward, right shoulder a little forward, push the top leg into the bottom leg, slow your breath. Sit a little lower, breathe a little deeper, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up. We're gonna do arms and legs at once on the left side. Swing left arm under right arm, left leg over right leg. Left arm under right arm, left leg over right leg. Knees to the left, upper body to the right. Press the palms together, pull the elbows down, sit back and down. You can fold forward to sit down more, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, inhale, arms up. We're gonna do 2 half sun salutes. Exhale, fold. These are good alternatives to full sun salutes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Again, this is a half sun salute. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Let's do one more half sun salute. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. It's a moving meditation. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful, party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. So particularly those sun salutes, if you have like a wrist, elbow, or shoulder injury, they can get to be a little bit much, right? So you're always welcome to do half sun salutes, which we just did, rather than the full sun salutes. Usually you can get in like 2 halves for every full. Or right, you can always just skip, take a break, drink water, have fun. Let's continue balancing series. We're going to flow standing head to knee directly into standing bow, noticing how the postures complement each other. Dandayamana Jani Shavasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, round down and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid. Concrete, one-piece lamppost unbroken, you have no need. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently, lift your right leg up, stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg locked. If both legs lock, bend your elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Straighten your arms. Bend your right leg, keep your leg lifted, use your core strength to lift up, point your right toes, bring your knees together, standing bow pulling pose. Right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle. Bring your left arm up and back with your ear. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. Keep your chin and chest lifted. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. From the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulders, shoulder blade, scapula stretching away from the body. Body down more, leg up more. Reach forward, kick, kick, kick. Change slowly, kick yourself up. Feet together, arms down, go slow. Shift your weight to your right foot. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot. Lift your left leg up. Flex your toes back, engage your abdominal wall. Option to stay here or round down and pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, even your thumbs crossed under your foot. Pull the abdomen in, lock your standing leg, lift your kneecap, relax your face. Inhale, lift your left leg up with straight arms. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back, you're training your Achilles to stretch. If your arms and legs lock, puff up your chest and then bend your elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles, bring your chest down more. One day elbows go below the calf muscles, reconnect to your breath. Change, arms straight, bend the left leg, lift your chest, point your left toes, knees together, bow pose, left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot. Right arm up, knees together, lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, take a big breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously, charge your body forward. Kick from your hamstring, kick from your glute, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission, kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever, kick really hard. Best way to fall is forward because all it means is that you need to kick back more. Bring the body down more, leg up more, reach forward, right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, body down, leg up, kick up one more time. Change, slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. So we're always flooding our body with oxygen. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, excuse me, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, ram down, I don't know what that was, ram down and pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked, concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun, inhale, lift your right leg up, both legs locked, bend elbows down, elbows go below calf muscles, tuck chin to chest, put your forehead on your knee. If that's easy, start to let go of the grip. One day, knee and head touch without the hands. Bring your head up, arms straight, bend the right leg, lift your chest. Point your toes, knees together. Let's do both arms at once. Left arm up, right arm back. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. So in standing head to knee, we rounded the spine, compressed the abdomen, and flexed the kicking foot. In standing bow, we're bending the spine, stretching the abdomen, and pointing the kicking foot. So when you point your toes in this posture, you can better engage your calf, hamstring, and glute so that you can kick harder. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down more, leg up more, slide the left shoulder forward, kick, 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 change, kick up with control. Good, feet together, arms down. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg. Can you keep your big toe on the floor the whole time without grabbing the floor with your toes? That'll cause the calf to cramp. Lift your left leg up, toes back, round down, pick up your foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. So evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without sinking into the heel, without grabbing the floor with your toes. Here we go. Lift your left leg up. Both legs locked, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, tuck chin to chest. Put forehead on knee. Maybe let go of the foot. Hold and breathe. When you're ready, bring your head up, arms straight, bend the left leg, lift your chest, point your toes, knees together. Here we go. Right arm up, left arm back, both arms at once. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your chin and shoulders, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. This is the eye of the storm, cardiovascular part of class. Find your calm, find your peace, even in the middle of the storm. Keep the chin and chest lifted, right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, still breathing through the nose. Body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling, charge your body forward, kick up, kick up, kick up. Change, slowly kick yourself out. Very nice. Come to the back of your mat. Tula Dandasana balancing stick. Feet together, inhale, arms up. Palms together, interlock fingers. Release index fingers. Cross thumbs, lean back, stretch up. Step your right foot forward. Shift your weight to your right foot, stretch. And when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw. Eventually, arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. So from the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, 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 change. Left foot down, right foot back, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, Shift your weight to your left foot, lock your arms and legs, stretch and tilt, and engage your abdominal wall. Charge your body forward, try to touch the wall in front of you, shoulder blade scapula stretching away from the body, reach forward, stretch back, lift your right leg. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. You can do a second set of balancing stick. You can also try another fun posture called split arm that takes us into kind of the standing splits. I'll show you from the side. Feet together, arms up, palms together. This time only cross your thumbs. Step your right foot forward. Shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, squeeze your butt, and then tilt. Once you're in balancing stick, keep going, body down, leg up, do a back bend. Look forward. Ooh, I've already fallen out of it. Split your arms up and open. That's why it's called split arm. So bring your stomach to your thigh, left big toe to the ceiling, but keep doing a back bend. So chin and chest are lifted even as your abdomen comes down and your left leg comes up. Change slowly, left foot down, arms up, arms back, right foot back, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and tilt. So you want to come in and out with control. Once you're parallel, keep going, body down, leg up, split your arms up and back. So squeeze shoulder blade scapula together. Try to touch your right big toe to the ceiling, stomach down more. Keep looking forward, chin and chest lifted, lift your right leg. Change, right foot down, arms up, left foot back. Good. Option to do a little sun salute here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your cobra or up dog. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Take a moment to breathe. Reconnect to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 4 feet minimum, arms down parallel to the floor. This is the separate leg series. If you'd like, you can face whatever angle works for you. Good, turn your toes in, heels out, standing separate leg stretching, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Lots of options. You can put your hands on the floor, you can grab the outsides of your feet, or you can grab your heels from behind. This is a great opportunity to catch your breath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees, pull, stretch, breathe, lengthen the spine, touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Release the grip from the backs of your legs, look forward, put your hands on the floor in front of you, lengthen halfway. Bring your feet in closer together. We're going to go into what's called Garland Pose, Malasana Pose, sometimes referred to as a Yogi Squat. Bring your heels in and your toes out so your feet make a V rather than an A. And depending on your body proportions, you will want anywhere from 1 to 3 feet between your feet. From here, you're going to start to bend your knees and sit down. So for my body proportions, a smaller step helps, but for a lot of people, you want your feet much wider than mine are. So just keep that in mind. Toes in, heels out. If you're leaning forward, right, with your heels off the floor, that's really normal. Slowly over time, the heels and hips are going to sink down. If you've got the heels down, bring your hands together at heart center, push the elbows out, lift the chest, drop the shoulders. Great hip opener. For people that menstruate, right, it is good for blood flow. And this is also how a lot of the world sits, hangs out. This is how a lot of the world uses the bathroom, but a large number of Americans cannot sit in this position. So this is like a very natural range of motion in the human body. I will be the first to say not all yoga postures are natural ranges of motion in the human body, but this one is. It just takes a little bit of practice. Okay, put your hands on the floor in front of you, lift your hips up, bring your toes in and your heels out. So heels out, toes in. Take a bigger step, bring your arms out to parallel, change, slowly come up. We're gonna float a triangle, Trikanasana. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, left toes in, 2 heels in line, inhale, bend your right knee and lunge. In Bikram's version of triangle, you lunge, you sit down low, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. Tilt your upper body to a 45-degree angle, eventually elbow in front of the knee, but you're not collapsing down to get there. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder. Push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow, keep breathing. Turn and twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, two heels in line. Inhale, bend your left knee and lunge. Sit down as low as you can, lean back and move your arms. So eventually left thigh bicep parallel to the floor. Then elbow in front of the knee. Hover your fingertips between your big and second toe, but don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down. Sink your right hip down in line with the left hip and left knee. Turn and twist upper body back, opening your chest. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in. Second set, we'll do a different style of triangle. Turn your right foot out, make sure your heels are in line. Keep your right leg straight. Tilt to the right and come down. You can have your hand on your right knee, shin, ankle, or eventually tent your fingertips and place them in front of your right foot. Left arm up, look up and stretch up. So great spine twists, also really good for lengthening the neck, right? And you'll feel a nice stretch on the inner thigh. So it's less strengthening the inner thighs, but a lot of stretching the inner thigh. Option to stay here or take this into bird of paradise, a fan favorite. Bend your right knee, take your right hand in between your legs like you're trying to pat your own butt. Drape your left hand behind you for a bind. Eventually bring your hands together. Walk your feet back together, which is super awkward, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. When your heels are almost touching, shift your weight to your left foot and lift up. And I'm laughing at myself, not you, because I'm about to fall out. Am I going to? Nope. If you're lifted, point your right toes and kick. Press your hips forward, lean back. You've got it. Looking good. Good. Bend your right knee, bring your right foot down to the floor, right toes pointing to the right. Take your left arm back out. Undo the bind, right fingertips to the floor, left arm up, straighten your right leg, change, come on up, turn your right toes in, left toes out, other side, here we go. Tilt to the left, keep your left leg straight and come down. Then you can have your hand on your thigh, shin, ankle, or eventually your left fingertips tented on the floor in front of left foot, right arm up, look up, breathe. Catch your breath. Bend your left knee. Take your left hand in between your legs, drape your right hand behind you. See if you can clasp hands together. This is called a bind. Walk your feet back together. Shift your weight to your right foot and lift up. If you can come to standing, point your left toes, kick. It doesn't get easier, you get better. It doesn't get easier, you get better. Even if sometimes it feels like progress is slow. Good. Bend your left knee, put your left foot down on the floor, left toes to the left, straighten your right leg, undo the bind, left fingertips to floor, straighten your left arm, straighten your left leg, right arm up, and change. Rotate your arms, turn your left toes in, take a little bit of a smaller step, standing, separate leg, head to knee, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward, 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 stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. I always feel like by the end of this sequence, we've been on a long journey, like a Lord of the Rings journey with our feet apart for so long. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull your abdomen in, touch your forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Stretch your fingertips beyond your big and second toe, bring maximum weight to your front foot, right hip up, left hip forward, two hips in line. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times real quick. Lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl as if you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest. Head up last. Pick up your toes, pivot to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels, turn your back toes in. Push your right hip forward, palms together, stretch up. Chin to chest, go down. Round, scoop, curl. Tuck concave stomach in, you're rounding your spine, compressing your abdominal wall. To touch your forehead and knee together, you can bend your front leg. You can take a bigger or smaller step. You can try turning your back toes in and forward more, or really pushing the floor away from you. One day forehead and knee touch, but you're not forcing your body. Lock your right leg. Push your forehead into your knee, lock your left leg. Hands together. Change. Slowly uncurl, rounding out, chin to chest, head up last. Good. Pick up your toes, face forward. Pivot again, other side of the room. Second set, pyramid pose. Option to do the same arms as the first set, or take your hands behind your back. At first, just holding hands, eventually tend to your fingers, eventually hands in prayer, eventually slide fingers up your spine. Left hip forward. In this set, rather than rounding the spine, think about arching your spine. Chin away from your chest, stretch up. Go down with a flat back, straight spine, stomach to thigh. chest to knee, chin to shin, look forward. Option to stay here. If you have your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lift your arms up and forward for shoulder rinse. It will help with balance if your weight is in your front foot. So your back heel is on the floor, but your weight is in your front foot. If you have your hands in the rinse, bring your hands back down to the lower back in prayer. Chin away from your chest, engage your core, push your right foot into the floor, change. Come up with a flat back. Good. Pivot on your heels. I'm going to face you for the last one. Another thing with balance, your heels are in line, but they're not crisscross, right? That'll make it hard to balance. Turn your back toes in, right hip forward, chin and chest lift, go down, stick your butt out, stomach to thigh, chest to knee, chin to shin. Nice hamstring stretch, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, bring your hands up and forward. Eventually index fingers touch the floor in front of your front foot. Crazy, right? Breathe. If you have your hands in the rinse, bring your hands back to the lower back, maybe in prayer. Chin away from your chest, scoop your chest forward, push your front foot into the floor, change. Slowly come up. Yes, that looks good. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Optional sun salute. This is our second to last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your cobra or up dog. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Take a breath. Reconnect. Inhale, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Come to the middle of your mat for pranayama, standing deep breathing. That would be wild. We've already done that a long time ago. Come to the middle of your mat for the hip opening series. Tree pose, Tadasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. Heel to costume. Let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. You can bring one or both hands together. I'm always interested in, if you practice the sequence for long enough, either as a teacher or as a student, sometimes we'll, accidentally do or say the wrong posture. And I always think there's a Freudian element to like, why did I skip ahead of triangle or, whatever that was. But I don't know what the subconscious reason why I would go all the way back to the beginning of class was. Okay, option to stay here or take your right arm out to the right, palm faces the wall behind you. Reach behind you, try to catch your right big toe with your right hand for a bind. Option to stay here, bring hands back together in prayer, fold forward, toe stand, hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back, stretch your spine up. Everybody think about lengthening the spine. You can bring one or both hands together. And if you are in toe stand, try to kick forward. My foot touched the floor, that's okay. Try to kick forward and then pull it back in. And when you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good. Change. Right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop into a half lotus shape. You can bring one or both hands together. You can also try the bind on this side. Take your arm out to the left, palm faces the wall behind you, reach behind you, and eventually clasp your left big toe with left hand. Shoulders down, chest up. You can stay here or bring your hands back together, fold. This is a moving meditation. Concentrate and meditate. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down. Walk your hands back, stretch your spine up, relax your face. Left hand and right hand to the center of your chest. If you can balance here, try kicking the left foot forward, maybe sliding it back in. Good. And when you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or you can lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good for you. Change left leg down. Last sun salute. This is your victory lap. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Last one. Inhale to your nose. Exhale through your nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, salute the sun. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Honor yourself. Give yourself a fist bump. High five. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. You're on the floor for the rest of class. I can tell my brain is just a little jumbled today. You ever have those days? Okay. Bring your heels together. Let your toes fall open. Arms down by your side. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes open, mouth closed. Breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. As you inhale, feel your body rise. As you exhale, feel your body fall. Breathe in and empty out. Ookatasana, when removing pose, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. I sometimes think of this posture as an extension of my Savasana. So even though it's a different asana, I try to, do minimal movements, right? So that my back is still flat, my body's still relaxed. Change right leg down, left leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, pull your knee out and down, draw your knee towards your armpit, keep your right leg on the floor. If your right calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, flex your right toes back to anchor the right side body down. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for coming to class today. Squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone, joint, skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. In 26 and 2 yoga, we do a bunch of different series, right? Like the spine strengthening series, which is coming up. We did the balancing series, the separate leg series. And in 26 and 2 yoga, tree pose, toe stand, and then wind removing pose are all the hip opening series. So in this one, we'll do a few, there's an optional other hip opening postures in the second set if you'd like, starting with supine figure 4, which is an excellent entry into pigeon pose and eventually the splits. Bend your legs so that your feet are on the floor, knees rest together. Keep your left foot on the floor, lift your right foot off the floor, place your right ankle shin over your left thigh. So if you look down, your legs make a 4 shape. That's why it's called figure 4, not very creative. Option to keep your left foot on the floor or lift your left foot off the floor, hug your thighs in towards your abdomen. From here, if you'd like, take your right arm in between legs and then interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Pull down and breathe. This is a great hip opener. It's a great side seat stretch, and it's also really good for stretching out the sciatic nerve. So if you've ever had sciatic nerve pain, right, this is a great posture for that. Change, left foot down, right foot down, other side. This time lift your left foot off the floor, cross your left ankle shin over your right thigh. Option to keep your right foot on the floor or lift your right foot off the floor, interlace your fingers behind your right thigh and pull down, drawing your thighs towards your abdomen. Try to keep 2 shoulders and hips on the floor so you're not rolling to one side. Change, right foot down, left foot down, happy baby. Both feet lift off the floor. Keep your knees bent, open your legs, flex your toes back. Try to grab the outsides of your feet with your hands. So I like to have elbows insides of my knees, hands outside. If you can't grab your feet, grab the backs of your knees or thighs. And then from here, we're gonna rock right and left. It's a great way to roll out the back. And then maybe as you roll to the left, you straighten your left leg and then bend, pull back to center, roll to the right, straighten your right leg, bend it, come back to center. So we're rolling out the back muscles as well as the inner thighs. And then come back into center, both knees bent, draw the knees towards the floor, flex your toes back. Earlier in class, we did what's sometimes referred to as a yogi squat. The Sanskrit word for it is malasana, and the English translation is Garland Pose. If that yogi squat Garland pose was not accessible to you, this is a really great place to start. It's the same motion with the hips, knees, and thighs, but you're not putting your body weight on your feet, right? So there's not body weight on the lower body joints, which can be tight. Release the grip on your feet, change, arms down, eyes open, breathe. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit-up, roll off to the side, meet on your abdomen. If you are doing the sit-up, I encourage you to hold the end of it with elbows to floor, forehead to knees. I encourage you to hold it for a few breaths because after that, we're going to do a bunch of back bends in a row. Let's do it. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Take a moment here. Good, and then try and lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra Bujongasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. We're gonna flow the postures back to back to back. So rather than taking Savasanas between them, we're gonna do all 4 in a row. It'll be so much fun. Starting with Cobra Bujongasana, place your hands flat on the floor below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Beautiful. Use 100% spine strength. Come up halfway only. Elbows stay bent. They make an L, a 90-degree angle. Roll your shoulders back and down. Stretch your elbows to your hip bones. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Keep your feet together. Toes, heels touch. Beautiful. Looks so nice. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your feet, hips, and hands flat into the floor. Look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up, change, slowly lower down. Locust Shalabhasana. Chin forward, arms straight position, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day pinky fingers touch, but hands never overlap. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle. So nice, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. It's the Locust Club. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your thigh up, change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock left leg, point left toes, and lift your left leg up. Left leg should be solid. Concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. Can you lift your left leg higher? Yes, change. Left leg down, tuck your chin in, mouth down, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wide. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. Come up, everybody come up. So nice. Yes, struggle a little harder. Don't give up. Mouth down, shoulders down, triceps tight. Squeeze your butt, lock your legs, legs up, legs up, legs up. Change, lower down with control. That is so good. Bring your arms out from under you. Look forward, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings. Full locust Purna Shalabhasana. Let's take one slow breath here. Okay, zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Beautiful. So nice. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a jumbo jet taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor. Rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go. Body knows to follow. Keep your knees, feet together. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back. Come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, lower down with control. Dhanurasana, floor bow, chin forward. Bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up to the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Very nice. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Beautiful. Roll forward once, freeze between ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through the nose. Try to get your thighs off the floor. Point your toes, look up, kick and kick and kick. Change, lower down, look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. Send deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Let the floor hold you up. Gently lift your head and look to the left, right ear on your mat, stretching other side, neck and shoulder. In the second set, you're welcome to do the same postures. You can also try some fun variations of them, which in Bishnu Ghosh's 84 asanas, this is called the full series. So they're just like fuller versions of the postures where we do a little bit of deeper back bends. Starting with full cobra, bring your chin forward, bend your arms, place your hands on the floor below your shoulders, and then walk your hands back 4 more inches. So your thumbs are in line with your lower ribs, elbows over wrists. For this one, bring your feet about mat width distance, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your hands down and lift up. Option 1, keep your elbows bent. Option 2, straighten your arms. Now, often when we straighten our arms, the hips come off the floor and the shoulders tense up. Can you press your hips back down and then bring the shoulders back and down so it's truly your spine bending? From here, if you'd like, try dropping your head back. And from here, if you'd like, squeeze your butt,
Point your toes, bend your legs, eventually feet and head touch. You can tell that is not in the cards for me today, but it is still fun to try. When you're ready, straighten your legs, put your feet back down on the floor, bend your elbows, slowly uncurl, chin down. Locust Shalabhasana, arm straight position, palms face the floor, bring your arms underneath you. One day, pinky fingers touch. I want you to tuck your toes under so that your legs are straight and try pressing your big toes back so that you feel your body weight roll forward. I like to think of my arms as train tracks and you're like sliding your body forward on the tracks. So this is what it's going to feel like in the second set of locust. From here, keep your toes tucked under, bend your knees. You can walk your knees up towards your fingertips. Keep your left toes tucked under, lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. Option to stay here or straighten your left leg. Really feel the weight in the shoulders and chest. You'll notice that I'm talking normally. The weight is not in your throat or neck. The weight is in your shoulders and chest. Change, left knee down, right foot down, other side. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up. Option to stay here or straighten right leg. Feel the weight in the shoulders. This is where you're going to feel the weight in locust pose one day. Change, right knee down, left knee down. For the third part, lots of options, especially if you have a tight neck. Keep your chin down, mouth on your mat. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. And if you'd like in the second set, you can try opening your legs and seeing if you can lift up higher with your legs straight. If your neck is feeling mobile today, you can keep your chin forward in the third part so that your throat is on the floor, working into neck, cervical, spine mobility. And you can do the same thing. You can lift both legs up with straight legs, or you can try kicking up towards the ceiling so that one day feet come over the top of your head, which I will now attempt, but I'm never positive if I can do it or not. So we'll all try our own variation of locust pose right here, right now. Here we go. Change, slowly lower down. Very nice. Okay, Purna Shalabhasana, full locust. Arms out to the side for a second set of full locust. This time you can have your feet mat width distance as well. And we're going to do a little bit of a warm up here. Rather than keeping the arms out, you're going to bring your arms forward. So they're in a little bit of a YMCA situation. And you're going to see if you can clap up and eventually look up and back. So we're using the back strength that we learn in full locust to get a little bit higher, but we're going to keep our feet down on the floor. And I'm running into my bookshelf, so I'm going to adjust where my mat is. Okay, so bringing your arms forward in a Y as in YMCA situation, feet on the floor, mat width distance, lock your legs, look up and try to clap up. Good. Let's try that again. Lower down. One more time. Clap up. Good, lower down. And on the third try, if you'd like, you're going to clap up and then go all the way back like you're doing the breaststroke and eventually grab your knees. Let's do it. Here we go. If you can, you must. And if you have a grip on your knees, eventually you would bend your legs, feet to toes. Not in the card for me today. Change, slowly lower down. Woo, okay, Dhanurasana floor bow. Here we go. Chin forward, bend your legs. You can grab your feet from the outside or walk your hands in. Grab your feet from the inside, thumb in between your big and second toe. Point your toes, squeeze your tush, look up and kick into your hands. Option to stay here, or if you have the grip from inside of the feet, you can try full floor bow. Bend your left elbow out and forward, right elbow out and forward, drop your head back. One day head and toes touch. If you're in full floor bow, you're going to release your left foot from your left hand. Look forward, left hand down to the floor. Release right foot from right hand down to the floor. Everybody change. Slowly lower down. Take your arms down, look to your right, left ear on your mat. Breathe. Good for you. If you're looking to one side, gently lift your head, look to the other side. Catch your breath. Regulate. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat. The same way that we flowed those postures, we are also going to flow the next 4 postures, starting with fixed firm. Open your knees and feet so that your feet are a little bit wider than your butt. Start to sink your hips down and walk your hands back. Whew. I am tight today. Option to stay lifted. If you can sit down between your heels, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch, never a point of pain. Sometimes if you're wondering why we flow the postures, one, it's because in Bishnu Ghosh's 84 asanas, which are what inspired Bikram's 26 and 2, they do flow the postures. But two, I think in flowing the postures, we can see how they relate to each other, right? We can see how like Cobra, Locust, Full Locust, and Bow work so well together. And same thing with this posture and the next three. This is called the fixed firm series, where the tops of the feet, ankles, shins, and knees will be firmly fixed into the floor. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up. Bring your knees, feet together, hips on your heels for half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. Arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and go down with a flat back. Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Tilt your pinky fingers down, try to get elbows and wrists off the floor. Just the knife edges of the pinky fingers touch the floor. The rest of the arms are in the air. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Really lengthen the spine. Change, come on up, biceps with ears. From here, lift your hips, open your knees and feet, 6 inches between knees and feet, cobra. Pardon me, not cobra, camel. Put your hands on your back, thumbs outside, fingers down towards the floor. It's our back bend. Press your hips forward, lift your chin and chest, drop your head back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here or right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your HEELS heels. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back. And change. Put your hands on your back, press yourself up with control. Head up last, stretch up, sit down, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, rabbit, rounding the spine. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, chin to chest, slowly go down. You want to go in and out of rounded spine posture slowly with control. Forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip. Lift your hips up. If there's a gap between knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, round your spine like a bunny. Good, bring your hips back down to your heels. Change, slowly uncurl. Head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, breathe. You're welcome to do the second set as you did the first set. I will also offer some variations or just like ways to maybe get a little deeper into the postures. Let's try it. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Good. Turn, come to the middle of your mat for second set of fixed firm. Open your knees, open your feet. If you'd like in the second set though, only open your feet. Keep your knees together. Put your palms on your soles, right elbow down, left elbow down, head to floor, chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms overhead. So some tricks to getting deeper into the posture for those of us that like go into this every time. Try to walk your shoulders back closer to your hips to lift your chest higher like a natural human bridge. If you always go into this posture, you have healthy knees and you'd like to try a deeper stretch to your quads. You're going to keep your knees on the floor. I want you to do this slowly, especially if it's your first time doing it. Knees on the floor, squeeze your butt and lift your hips up so that your butt starts to come off the floor, but the knees stay down. Slowly lower down. Let's do that 2 more times. Squeeze your glute, lift your hips. Slowly lower down. Last one, squeeze your tush, lift your hips up, knees stay on the floor. And lower down. Good. Change. Put your hands on your feet. Press yourself up like you're doing the limbo. Head up last. Bring your knees, feet back together. And this time, if you'd like, keep your feet together, open your knees for wide-legged child's pose. Rather than having arms overhead, place your hands on the floor, walk your arms forward, forehead to floor, arms long. So in half tortoise, the palms are together and the arms are super active off of the floor. It's more of a shoulder opener. In
wide-legged child's pose, the palms face down, the arms are a little bit more passive. And with the knees apart, we really start to work into the inner thighs and hips. Re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch.
Look forward, walk your hands in to lift yourself up. Keep your knees about mat width distance and your big toes touching. Lift your hips up. In the second set of camel, we can try full camel, the same way that we did like full bow, full, words are hard today, full cobra. There's also a full camel pose. So for this one, we're gonna do some warm-ups first. You're gonna bring your hands together at heart center. You're gonna look up towards the ceiling and try to high five the ceiling. So start with your left hand, pull it back in, right hand, pull it back in, both hands up like you're raising the roof, like it's 1999, pull it back in. And then from here, you're gonna drop your head back. And this time you're gonna try and play patty cakes with the wall behind you, like trying to high five the wall behind you. So we'll try it, drop your head back, bring your right hand back, pull it back in, left hand back, pull it back in, both hands back. And what this is doing is you're starting to open up through the shoulders and get that shoulder rotation. You're going to keep going almost like you're walking down the wall. And if you want to, try dropping all the way back so that your fingers touch the floor. And you want your knees about mat width distance, big toes together. If your fingertips can touch the floor, see if you can get your palms to the floor, fingers pointing towards you. And then from here, maybe bend your elbows and even catch your big toes or even your ankles one day. This is full camel. The names of these postures are really escaping me today. Okay, when you're ready, you're going to straighten your arms, or if you're in regular camel, put your hands on your back and change, slowly press up. If you're going out of full camel, you're going to squeeze your butt, hands together, lift up. Good. Okay. Bring your knees, feet back together, sit down on your heels, grab your heels from behind. You are welcome to do a second set of rabbit. You can also try some other fun postures called shoulder stand, plow pose. If you would like to join me for some fun exploration, come down onto your back, walk your hands in underneath you so that your hands are underneath your butt, palms facing the floor. And once you're in these postures, you don't want to look around, kind of like rabbit. So if you ever are like, I don't understand what she's saying, come out of it, look at me, and then hop back in. I don't want you twisting your neck. Okay, if your hands are underneath you, palms facing down, bend your knees, feet on the floor, and then lift your feet off the floor so that your legs are straight. And from here, you're going to try rocking back and forth. So think about lifting your hips up, bringing your feet overhead. And when you've got a good one, if you've got a good one, just keep going. And eventually your feet touch the floor on the other side of your head. This is called plow pose. If your feet touch the floor on the other side of your head, bend your bend your knees so that eventually your knees touch your ears. It's called ear pressure pose. The idea is you're like squeezing your ears with your knees. If your feet are still on the floor, you can grab your heels and pull down. And now it's an awful lot like rabbit pose, but we're on our neck rather than our shins. Okay, if you're in ear pressure pose, bring your hands back down to the floor behind you, straighten your legs back into plow pose. From here, we're going to go into shoulder stand. Bend your arms, place your hands on your lower back. Hands on the lower back for support, point your toes, and then start to lift your feet up to the ceiling. Keep your chin to your chest, so do not move your head to look left or right. Chin to chest, think about moving your hips forward, point your toes. If you are in shoulder stand, we're going to lower the feet back overhead, back into our plow pose. Once your feet are on the floor or as close as they get, bring your arms back down, palms down, and we're going to do a core challenge here. Keep your palms down, chin to chest, head on the floor, and I want you to uncurl vertebra by vertebra. So go really slow. See if you can go slow, not collapsing out. Head on the floor. And then once your hips touch the floor, both legs locked, slowly lower your feet down. Mine hit my couch because this is a small space, but eventually the feet come down. If you did all of that shoulder stand action, take a counter stretch called fish pose. Hands underneath you, palms face down, bend your elbows, drop your head back. So in plow pose, shoulder stand, ear pressure pose, our chin was tucked to our chest. So now we're bending our neck spine in the other direction. If you're in fish pose, it's always a little awkward to come out of it. You're going to slightly lift your head, tuck your chin to your chest, and then bring your arms out from under you. Change, turn around, Savasana. Okay, good. Take a breath. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Beautiful. It's our little warm down series. We're going to do head to knee stretching, spine twist. First set normal. Right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L, a 90-degree angle. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, chin to chest, stomach in. Bend your right leg, touch your forehead and knee together. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, two legs make an L, a 90-degree angle, stretch up, turn to your left, chin to chest, touch your forehead to your knee. So at first you can bend your left leg, right, to touch the knee and head together, but slowly over time, see if you can lengthen your leg, one day leg straight, one day leg lock, heel off the floor, elbows to floor, right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Paschimottanasana stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out even more, lock your legs, puff up your chest and fold with a flat back, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, one day forehead touches toes. Change, stay seated, spine twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana, half lord of the fish pose. Bend your left leg on floor, touch right heel to left knee, right arm close behind you, fingers tented, left arm up and over, grab your left knee with your left hand, heel and knee touch. Inhale, chest up, stretch up. Exhale, stomach in, look over, right shoulder twist. Feel each and every vertebrae twisting like beads in a necklace. You can keep your right hand behind you or reach behind you, grab your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. And if you'd like, you can try taking your left hand in between your legs, clasping hands together, and this is a full bind in the posture. Trying something new. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on floor, touch left heel to right knee, left arm behind you, right arm up and over, grab right knee with right hand, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you. And again, eventually you take your right hand in between legs, clasp hands together for a bind, shoulders down, chest up, abdomen in, eyes open. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Breathe, let your spine reset here. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Second set, same, but different. Right leg out, left leg in. If you'd like, bring your right leg out more so your hips are opening up. They're wider than a 90-degree angle. From here, take your right hand outside of your right thigh and reach your left arm overhead. So now it's a side body stretch rather than a compression posture. Option to stay here or keep coming down. And eventually you're going to clasp your right foot with right hand and maybe even right foot with left hand. Roll the left rib cage back. Try to keep your left hip, left knee on the floor. Believe it or not, this is how some styles of yoga do head to knee pose. Change, slowly come up, left leg out, right leg in. Again, the leg can be wider than 90 degrees, stretching more of the inner thigh than the back of the leg. Left hand out to the left, right arm long overhead. Option to stay here, keep coming down, catch your left big toe with left hand, left big toe with right hand, try to keep the right hip, right knee down, roll the right rib cage back. Good, and come on up. Keep your left leg out, kick your right leg out, flex your toes back, stick your butt out a little bit, puff up your chest, put your hands on the floor in front of you and walk forward. Little bit goes a long way. Option to stay here or eventually come down, elbows, forearms to floor, one day arms straight, chest to floor, roll the shoulders back and down, keep the chin and chest lifted, look forward, flat back, yes, change, walk your hands back in. Spine twist, a couple of options. Bring your feet together, legs in front of you, keep your left leg straight, bend your right knee, cross your right foot on top of your left thigh. This is option one. This is a half lotus. Option two, lotus pose, cross your left foot on top of your right thigh. Option three, if this is not accessible, sit crisscross applesauce. Lots of options. Okay, take right hand close behind you, left arm to right knee, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you or reach it off the floor. And this time, see if you can grab your right big toe with your right hand for a half bind. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist. change, unwind. If you're in Lotus pose, stay in Lotus. And pretty much every version of yoga, the right foot is on bottom, the left foot is on top. If you are in half Lotus, let's switch up which leg is on top. And if you're sitting crisscross applesauce, switch up which leg is on top, which is the weirdest feeling in the world. Take your left hand behind you, right arm up, right hand to left knee. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you. Try to grab your left big toe with your left hand for a half bind. Drop the shoulders, puff up the chest. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Change, unwind. If you're in Lotus pose, let's try bound Lotus. Take your right arm out, palm faces the wall behind you. Reach behind you, catch right big toe with right hand. Left arm out, palm faces the wall behind you. Reach behind you, catch left big toe with left hand. Breathe. Change, unwind, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. All you have to do is breathe. I was watching Chloe Kim win half pipe gold in the Olympics yesterday in snowboarding. And if you saw it, her first run was like, objectively, everybody from the get-go was like, that's the gold medal winner. Nobody's going to beat that run. Like, you know, unofficially she'd won in the first run, but you have 3 tries. And rather than her like, you know, just kind of like gently snowboarding down the half pipe in the other 2 tries, she attempted a move that I don't think has been done yet in the Olympics by a woman. And one of them she crashed and the other one she did it, but the run still wasn't like as good as the first one, right? But I really appreciated that because she was still trying to advance even after she'd won. And that is what I think about like a consistent yoga practice. By showing up to your yoga mat, you have already won, right? You've done the work, you've set time aside for yourself. That's a skill that a lot of people don't have. And then from there, right, it's all fun. It's like you've already won the gold and then you just get to have fun and you get to keep advancing, right? Even if it means you crash a little bit. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good, come to the middle of your mat, sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. And especially in this class, right, I intend it to be like, we're gonna crash and burn from time to time, like on a half pipe, but we're gonna have fun and we just like keep slowly advancing over time. It doesn't get easier, you get better. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. Kapalbhati breathing, Bikram style, exhale through your mouth. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Bikram calls that Kapalbhati breathing, but interestingly, in pretty much every other lineage of yoga, Kapalbhati breathing is done through the nose. So in the second set, you can join me in trying that. You're going to exhale through your nose. As you exhale, pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs will automatically take in air. So it's a very subtle inhalation. You just focus on the exhale and your lungs will take care of the inhale. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, lubricate your throat. Sit up tall. Take an inhale through your nose and begin. Exhale through your nose. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back. Turn around, final Savasana. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs. Take up as much or as little space as you'd like. Good for you for practicing yoga tonight, especially a class like this where, you know, like it can be like a little scary if you're doing it for the first time or if we don't do it all the time, right? My body's definitely feeling it, but we showed up for ourselves. Stepped onto our mats, we breathed, we moved our bodies, and now you're here, right? And this is a gift that you gave yourself. This is an accomplishment that only you can take credit for, right? This is something that nobody can take away from you. So good for you for practicing yoga today. Take an inhale through your nose, feel your chest rise. Exhale through your nose, feel your chest fall. Breathe in. Empty out. You are so very alive.